okay, it might not be showing the floor number. What you can do, it's very useful, just take that floor number and put it in the tooltip. So I will go into the floor, which is my this, and I will put it into the tooltip. So what will happen if I hover here? So now it is showing me floor number 10. Here I can do as well. I will just click here and go into the floor and put it into the tools. If I click here, it is floor number 10. Okay, so how things are going on in both of them. So first of all, we need to see if I just move it further, what will happen. See, all the values are done. So we need to understand, there are so many things we need to basically understand in this layout, how things are happening. So first of all, what we need to do, the method to do is that in one you will put the values for plan and the other you will put the values for earned. So what will happen if you select that, if you move that, so it will show you in which area the planned values are and in which area the earned values are. Okay, see, something is going on here, so that's why it has highlighted, and we need to read that data. This is the approach, this is our thing, that we need to understand how to read the data. So what else you can do, and we will learn how to read the data in the upcoming parts, most likely in the last part. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show here the data should be changed. I will give this by default this. So earned value is now the orange color and the other one is this. Secondly, we can bring other information as well. Let's say I want to bring here my, if I go into the cards, I want to bring here the status of the activity. Okay, not in card, I want to bring that into the filters. Now fine. So let's say if I click here the in progress, so it will show that these are the floors where in progress is going on. If I click here not started, these are the floor where not started is activated. Okay, so what does that mean? That means the earned value, we put here earned value. So not started means zero earned value. So zero earned value are the black ones, there is no earned value. Okay, here the black ones are the zero, means not started. So these are the values where nothing has been started. And what are the activities? We can find that as well. For that, let's say we will bring our activity names. I will bring the activity names here. So these are the activities, for example, that are not, if I reduce that, the activities will be reducing here, number of activities. See, it is actually gone back, the number of activities there, the status of not started activities is there. If I change this status will be changing, see, and this status is changing as well. So it is getting very dynamic, that what type of information we can perceive. And definitely I have prepared the dashboard. I will show you what I have done, because it takes a lot of time to prepare the drawing related dashboard as well. But once I am analyzing the reports, I will be telling that how it is done, how the dashboard is prepared. So now I'm just giving you the idea that if you, for example, change this, so the scenario will be changing here in the form of, see how it is showing that only in this area things are happening. What are the things? Things can be, let's say it is right now showing the completed activities, because we need to put it down in a dynamic way. I will show you how to put that. Only this area is working, and what is it? There can be started activities, not started activities, three type of different status are there. There can be planned value, means it is more definitely, earned value is not there. What is the schedule variance, and all these things are possible. But the point is that you can put data like that. So now I will give you a little bit of introduction, that how to prepare and what type of dashboard you can prepare. Although we have done a 3 hours of complete session part where we have learned how to establish or prepare the dashboards related to performance and resource management, but in this part we will see how to connect them with the earned value. So I will just ignore the current page which I was just giving the introduction. You know now how to connect them, what is the idea behind it. Now we will see what type of dashboards we can actually generate. So let's see, this is one of the dashboard which I have prepared already for you, and we can actually see here how things going on, and we can analyze, and we will analyze in detail in the upcoming part. But the point is what information you can have. This is the man hours drawing. Okay, I am giving the name drawing so that I know that it's a drawing. It can be your layout or whatever you have. Man hours mean I am monitoring man hours. Okay, but man hours in the form of resource management, not in the form of earned value. You can monitor in the form of earned value as well. So man hours in resource, what does that mean? That means you can check your remaining, you can check your actual, in which floor. Right now it is telling me that in which floor remaining manpowers required. This is the resource name I have put. These are the resources. Let's say at this time period in the remaining I want to see my mason. So now the data will be filtered for the mason. See, all the data is filtered for mason. See here, mason is required in this area. What is the unit of mason? The total, this is the distribution of mason going on. This is the distribution floor wise, and mason required in each activity. Because why it is, how it is coming, I have put here floor then resource name because I want to see in which floor. Okay, there are so many floors because I selected mason. I want to know remaining unit of mason in all these floors. Okay, what are these floors? In each floor, what is the activity? The resource name and the resource will be mason. Why? Because I selected mason. If I remove mason, you see under floor 10 there can be many other resources. See, it will come now because it is loading. See, under, for example, if I just take this one level up, yeah, see, under each floor 11th, and now it is 10th floor. Under 10th floor so many resources coming, but in order to make it a little simple, I clicked here. So now mason is selected and it remove all other resources from here. See, all the resources will be gone from here. Now each floor has mason. Mason where it is used, let's say floor number 17 where it is used. In floor number 17, mason is used for all these activities. Okay, and what is the use means where it is coming in each time period. These are the weeks and floor number now you know, and these are the remaining units you know. Okay, and these are the dates. This is the status. Definitely here the status is not changing because remaining unit will not be for completed one. Okay, it can be either for in progress or not started. Let's say I want to see, I will just click here and in progress will show. Maybe nothing will come. Okay, in progress mean remaining units of mason which are in progress are on these floors. Similarly for non-started you can check. So that was for remaining. You can check for actual as well in each trade or in each part what was the situation. You can bring here the activity code BOQ wise, how much manpower was assigned to any BOQ or something. It all possible, no problem for that. You can increase your analytical skills from that point of view. Now we will see a little bit of this, how we have developed that kind of dashboard. This is planned versus earned cost drawing. You can do the same for the man hours because we know that earned value can be done for cost and man hours both. So now it is telling me this green one is the planned, orange one or yellow one is the earned. This is a very key information here, telling me the delays in each floor so far. What is the delay going on? We have seen that, and we know there are two types of delays, whether the forecasted delay or the completed delay, means activity completed later than the baseline date. You can ignore that activity count, if you want you can, but it's not that much useful, I have seen. Okay, so let's say if I am just going a little bit back,